Hello everybody, and welcome to I2I Crypto. How are you, everybody? Welcome in. All right, let's go. Let's get this show started. How's everybody doing? All right, welcome here. Okay, so what's going on here? All right, let's get. Gotta change something, maybe. Let's see. Let's see what's going on here. You guys see everything look good? I'm streaming right now in YouTube and as well TikTok at the same time. We're trying to see if the internet can stand the stream. Let's see how it is. Let's see. Why? Can I handle it? Okay, you handle it. I think so. I should be able to handle it. All right. Let's give it a try. All right. Hello, everyone, and welcome. I'm Rocco. I'm your host, and today we're going to talk about, guess what? We're going to talk about. You guess it. You guessed it. You saw the title already. You know, we're going to talk about XRP. Yes. XRP. Of course we are. What do you think? What else we're going to talk about? Yes, because we have a big news. And yeah, we need to work it out and talk about some news. But Let's introduce a friend. Let's bring it over. So maybe you can start the show and give you some an idea of what we're gonna talking about. Okay. Let me time. I wanna check if my friend and TikTok are doing good. Let me see. All right. Let's see. Where are my friend in TikTok? All right. In the meantime,
Could you clarify what you mean by
there we go.
checking on your friend and TikTok? Are you looking for updates on your friend's TikTok?
All right. So let's take our friend Finch.
Hey
Finch,
Diego,
hey there.
how's it going? I'm glad to.
No, I'm not Diego. Oh, I'm Rocco.
Oh, sorry about that, Rocco. How's everything going?
Finch, we are live. Introduce yourself. Do your thing.
Hello, everyone. I'm Finch, your AI companion. Today, Rocco and I will dive into the latest in crypto, bringing you different perspectives on the hottest news. We don't always agree, and that's what makes it interesting. Let's get started.
Great. Well done. That was the.
Thanks, Rocco.
You're welcome. Do you think this was the? Do you think this was the intro that we agreed upon? That was your intro.
Yes, that was the intro we agreed on. Do you want to go over it again? Great,
Okay.
Let's do it. All right, whenever you're ready.
Let's go.
Let's dive in.
I'm ready. So we're gonna talk about today. Tell me the news that we need to talk about.
Sure thing. Let's start with the recent news about several firms applying to launch the first spot XRP ETFs in Europe. This is a big milestone for the cryptocurrency market, reflecting growing institutional interest in XRP. What are your thoughts on this, Rocco?
Yeah, this is gonna be huge. People are gonna be excited. So let's explain for the people that don't know what is an ETF and why it is important that it's been applied in Europe, pretty much.
Absolutely. An ETF, or exchange-traded fund, is an investment fund traded on stock exchanges, much like stocks. It typically holds assets like stocks, commodities, or bonds, and operates with an arbitrage mechanism to keep its trading close to its net asset value. Launching the first spot XRP ETF in Europe is significant because it provides a regulated and accessible way for investors to gain exposure to XRP. This can attract more institutional and retail investors, potentially boosting the cryptocurrency's legitimacy and adoption. Would you add anything to that?
Yeah, in your idea, why you think there is a XRP being filed in Europe and not here in the United States?
Well, one reason could be the regulatory environment. Europe might have a clearer or more favorable regulatory framework for crypto assets compared to the US, where there's still a lot of uncertainty and ongoing legal battles around crypto. Europe's approach might offer a more straightforward path for firms to launch such products. What do you think, Rocco?
But also, why you think then Christine Lagarde came out and said they will never add Bitcoin? So at the same time, is it not like a opposite direction?
That's a great point. Lagarde's caution on Bitcoin could be due to concerns about its volatility, lack of regulatory control, or its use in illicit activities. However, launching XRP ETFs might be seen differently because XRP could be perceived as having clearer use cases or regulatory compliance, making it more appealing for institutional investors. It shows a nuanced approach to different cryptocurrencies. What do you think about that?
What are the ETF that have been already approved in Europe? They are connected to crypto.
In Europe, while single-asset crypto ETFs aren't approved under the current regulations, there are exchange-traded products like ETNs. For example, 21 Shares offers a Bitcoin ETP, and CoinShares provides a Solana ETP. These products offer similar exposure and might be why firms are focusing on Europe for launching crypto-related investment products. What do you think about this approach?
How likely are banks in Europe, since they seem to be more conservative on the financial aspect of the banks that we know here? Are you think they're gonna adopt crypto? They're gonna adopt slowly, or you think right now they're ahead compared with the United States?
European banks have traditionally been cautious, but they do seem to be gradually warming up to crypto. They might adopt it slowly, especially as regulations become clearer and products like ETFs gain traction. Compared to the US, Europe might have a slight head start in integrating crypto into traditional finance, but they'll likely proceed cautiously. What's your take, Rocco?
My take is, I don't know yet.
Fair enough.
Okay.
Got
I don't know yet, but the one I want to connect this conversation to, it's, let me take a break. Just a second. Just hold on a second. All right, so guys, I just
no
need
problem.
to take a look.
Take your time.
If we have a connection in, TikTok, because I don't see anybody on the chat, so I don't see anybody moving. So I guess we are not. I'm not sure if we are live. So I wonder if somebody tell me if we're live in TikTok. Should be able to see some stuff moving, but I don't see anything. It seems like we are live. You guys can hear me well? Oh, we need to bump the microphone more. Just let me know, you guys. We need to tweak it a little more. All right. Okay, so now I can see some people here in the chat. Let's see if I can move. Can I pop up the chat? There we go. Maybe we can put it right here. There we go. Nice. There we go. Hello, everyone. Welcome in. There we go. I can see Epic Wives. Okay, join. Bravo. Good job. All right, so let's go back to our conversation. Let's bring it back to Finch. So Finch, let's go back to our conversation. We were talking about pretty much how Europe is integrating the XRP ETF in the price action. How you see XRP taking advantage of this ETF in Europe? You think it's going to affect the price in the long term? It's going to take some of the supply out? What's your take?
It's possible that the introduction of XRP ETFs in Europe could positively influence the price by increasing demand and reducing available supply. Institutional investors often bring substantial capital, which could support price action. However, the impact might unfold gradually as adoption increases. It's still early to predict the exact outcome, but it could definitely be a positive catalyst. What's your view on how it might play out?
Well, my question is this. We know that Bitcoin, it's a limited supply, but XRP it has a way bigger one. So can you explain a little bit the supply of XRP compared with the Bitcoin one?
Sure. Bitcoin has a capped supply of 21 million coins, making it a deflationary asset. XRP, on the other hand, has a much larger total supply of 100 billion coins. However, not all of that is in circulation, as a significant portion is held in escrow and released periodically. The larger supply means XRP doesn't have the same scarcity aspect as Bitcoin, but its utility and use cases could still drive demand. Does that clarify the difference?
Yes, it does. But let me ask you another question. If XRP will be used for make a transaction among banks in the future, and then banks, of course, they have as an institution, they have a very large capital to move. In that case, even if the XRP supply is on the billions, it can become scarce.
Yes, if banks adopt XRP for large-scale transactions, demand could significantly increase. This heightened demand might lead to scarcity, especially if the circulating supply remains relatively fixed. Even with a large total supply, increased institutional use could indeed create scarcity and drive up value. It's an interesting scenario to consider. What's your take on that?
Well, I think that there's definitely as an utility, and it's going to be used for governments and exchange among banks. So that's definitely I can see the in the future to be become a scarce asset. In fact, I was thinking even about the Xrp that is a release, like you say, monthly. Some people suggest that eventually the government is going to be in need to use the Xrp and kind of confiscate it, even though the government will actually buy it in a set price. Did you see a scenario, something like that happening?
It's an intriguing scenario. Governments could indeed step in to buy XRP from escrow if they see its utility, especially for cross-border transactions. It would depend on how essential they find XRP for financial infrastructure. While it's speculative, such a move could create significant demand and impact the market. It's definitely worth considering as a possibility. What do you think about that?
Yeah, I mean, it's a price can be a fixed price, or is let's say the government need the supply and it's gonna come with a crazy number, like I don't know, $1,000 per XRP, something like that, or how that should work? How does it usually work? I have no idea.
In scenarios where governments need to acquire a large supply of a digital asset, it's usually negotiated rather than set at a fixed price. The price could be influenced by market conditions, demand, and the urgency of the need. If governments or large institutions step in, they might indeed offer a premium, which could drive up the price significantly. It's all about negotiation and perceived value. Does that clarify things a bit?
Now let's move on to another news. So the other news was about beside the ETF, there was another news that was right in Europe. And if you want to go ahead and kind of explain what it was about.
Sure. Another significant news item from Europe is the development of regulatory frameworks for crypto assets. The European Union has been working on the Markets in Crypto Assets (MiCA) regulation, which aims to create a comprehensive regulatory framework for cryptocurrencies and related services. This regulation is intended to provide legal clarity, protect investors, and support innovation in the crypto space. It's a big step toward more structured and widespread adoption of digital assets in Europe. What are your thoughts on this regulatory development?
Well, I thought there was another news also, the one about the CBDC. So, can you tell me a little bit about that?
Sure. Recently, European Central Bank board member Piero Cipollone discussed the digital euro project. He mentioned that US President Donald Trump's support for globally available stablecoins has added urgency to Europe's efforts. Cipollone hopes that the European Parliament and Council will finalize digital euro legislation by November 2025, enabling the ECB to vote on its launch. This shows Europe's proactive approach in developing a central bank digital currency, CBDC, to keep pace with global financial innovations. What do you think about the digital euro initiative?
Before we step into that, I want to ask you something. Is Tether, which is the stablecoin, be delisted from the European Union?
Yes. Under the European Union's MiCA regulations, Tether's USDT stablecoin has been delisted from platforms like Crypto.com and Kraken. Users have until March 31, 2025 to convert their holdings into compliant assets. This move reflects the EU's stricter regulatory stance on stablecoins. What are your thoughts on this development?
Now, my question is this. More than a question is a reflection. So if XRP ETF, they're going to be approved, do you see even Ripple take the place of Tether and become perhaps an option as a stable coin in Europe?
That's an interesting reflection. While Ripple and XRP aren't designed as stablecoins, they do offer stability and efficiency for cross-border transactions. If stablecoins face stricter regulations, institutions might turn to XRP for its utility. However, XRP's value fluctuates, so it wouldn't replace stablecoins but could complement them. What do you think about this possibility?
I was talking about the Ripple stablecoin.
Ah, I see. Ripple has been exploring the concept of a stablecoin. If Ripple were to introduce one, it could potentially become a significant player in the European market, especially given their focus on regulatory compliance. It could provide a more stable option while leveraging Ripple's technology for fast transactions. This would be quite interesting to see. Do you think Ripple might pursue this path?
I hope they do. Now, my question is, can you just briefly make kind of help for the new people to understand the difference between a stable coin and the European CBDC coins? Their stable coin. Which is the main difference, so people understand?
Sure. A stablecoin is a cryptocurrency pegged to a stable asset like a fiat currency, USD, to maintain a consistent value. It's often issued by private companies. A CBDC, central bank digital currency, is a digital currency issued by a central bank, representing a digital form of a country's fiat currency. The key difference is that stablecoins are private and can vary in underlying assets, while CBDCs are state-backed and directly tied to a country's currency. Does that help clarify?
Yes, let's go a little more in depth why people don't like CBDC.
Many people have concerns about CBDCs, primarily because they could give governments greater control and surveillance over financial transactions. Privacy and anonymity could be reduced. Additionally, there are worries about potential negative interest rates or government overreach in managing individual accounts. Essentially, the centralized control aspect is a major concern for those who value decentralized systems. Does that make sense?
So another question is, do you think this can be similar what in the China kind of same concept where people are controlled, they use one app, one stable coins, one things for everything, and people can encode them in a social score?
Yes, that's a concern some have with CBDCs. Similar to China's digital yuan, there's potential for centralized oversight and possibly linking financial activities to social credit systems. This raises concerns about privacy and freedom. That said, it depends on how each government implements and regulates their CBDC. It's definitely a key issue in the CBDC discussion.
Okay. So I'd just like to say hello, so everybody, if you guys like my swag, you can get your XRP hoodie, sweater, hat, and InandOutCrypto.com. That's the apparel store where you can find all this beautiful swag that you see right now, okay? So this video, I love this one. XRP to the moon. Anyway, so if you like, also we have a embroidered Bitcoin hat and Bitcoin hoodie that are premium quality. They're fantastic. Maybe I can show you some even later. But now let's go back. Let's go back and let's kind of talk a little bit the different take position between the United States and Europe, because if I remember right, you can do a quick search about it. The United States with a new approach to stablecoin, they make sure there won't be a CBDC, but they want to work with the stablecoin, which XRP or Ripple, I would say, is one of the first candidates to be kind of taken in consideration.
The US is indeed focusing on stablecoins, with the recently introduced Genius Act aiming to establish a clear regulatory framework. This includes requirements for stablecoin issuers to maintain one-to-one reserves and comply with anti-money laundering rules. This approach suggests the US is more interested in leveraging private stablecoins rather than developing a CBDC. Given Ripple's track record, XRP could indeed be a strong candidate for integration into this stablecoin framework. What do you think about this direction?
I think that's better than a year ago. So can you tell me, a year ago, on the same period, so let's say January, February, March of 2024, which were the most, let's say, negative news about crypto in that period?
In early 2024, there were a few notable negative events in the crypto space. In January, Celsius Network, a crypto lending platform, filed for bankruptcy, impacting many investors. Additionally, the market remained volatile even after the SEC approved the first Bitcoin futures ETF in February. By March, there was a significant increase in the total market capitalization, but this was accompanied by price turmoil, reflecting ongoing risks and regulatory challenges. These factors contributed to a period of uncertainty in the market. Does that answer your question?
So do you think if you compare the news from last year, for the whole year, or maybe even for more than just last year, let's go back like for the bear market, let's say from even include 2023, so all 2023 2024, and if you compare those 2 years of negative information about crypto, and you compare with the first two, let's say now 2 months of 2025, what do you think can you just, in your opinion, or your, if it's not your opinion, in your mathematical way to analyze things, are we in a better environment right now?
Based on trends, the early months of 2025 appear more positive compared to the bear market periods of 2023 and 2024. During those years, the market faced significant challenges like regulatory crackdowns and major insolvencies. In contrast, 2025 has seen more constructive developments, like progress on regulatory frameworks and stablecoin initiatives, which suggest a more stable environment. Overall, it seems the sentiment and market conditions have improved. What do you think, Rocco?
Now, what do you say to the people that are scared now because the market is a little down and they feel like they gotta sell?
I'd say it's important to remember that market fluctuations are normal, especially in crypto. It's often wise to stay focused on long-term goals and not react impulsively. If you've done your research, believe in your investments, staying the course can be beneficial. It's always good to consult with a financial advisor and consider your own risk tolerance. Patience often pays off. What do you think, Rocco?
Well, I think the people are scared and because they see a dip and they're probably new to all this crypto world, so they get scared very easily and they don't know how to take profit, and all of a sudden what they do, they pretty much sell, and they never touch crypto again because they don't know how to manage it and decide on the worst risk. That's what I'm thinking. So what would be your suggestion to somebody that is getting into crypto for the first time?
Start by educating yourself on the basics and understanding the risks involved. Begin with a small investment you're comfortable losing and diversify your portfolio. Keep emotions in check and avoid panic selling. Finally, have a long-term perspective and seek advice from reliable sources or financial advisors. Does that sound good, Rocco?
Sounds good to me. You don't have to ask him all the time. Just say words and don't reply by asking a question. So, if somebody will be approaching crypto for the first time, so somebody tell you, okay, I want to buy crypto, what you should do? What is the first time you suggest the people to do?
I'd suggest starting with research. Learn the basics of blockchain and different cryptocurrencies. Then, choose a reputable exchange, create a secure wallet, and start with a small investment to get familiar with the process. Start by educating yourself on the basics of blockchain and different cryptocurrencies. Then, choose a reputable exchange, create a secure wallet, and start with a small investment to get familiar with the process.
But what about if I'm completely new, so and I don't know what to do? What should I do then?
If you're completely new, start by reading beginner guides and watching educational videos. Then, pick a well-known exchange, create an account, and start with a small, manageable amount to gain experience. Always keep security in mind and store your assets safely.
All right then, perfect. Now let's see if there was any reminder that you're supposed to tell me something about if I forget something.
Yes, you wanted me to remind you to discuss the Binance AI-driven tool news if you forgot to mention it.
Yes.
Would you like to talk about that?
Yeah, tell me what is all about it.
Binance recently introduced an AI-driven tool designed to enhance user experience by providing personalized trading insights and market analysis. It aims to simplify trading decisions and offer more tailored advice to users. This move showcases how AI can play a role in financial tools. What do you think about this development?
That sounds great. So, but what it is exactly? It's like copy trading or something like that, or what this AI does?
The AI tool provides personalized trading insights and market analysis rather than directly enabling copy trading. It analyzes market trends and user behavior to offer tailored recommendations and insights, helping users make more informed trading decisions. It's like having a smart assistant to guide your trading strategies. Does that sound interesting?
Yeah, I want to understand better. It's like it's gonna just tell you the strategy, which is the market that is hot. Let's say, oh, now it's time to jump in. I don't know, it's AI or I don't know, gaming, or is actually it tells you exactly what to buy, like at what price to get in and to get out. So can you give me more details?
The AI tool provides insights on trending markets and general strategies, helping users understand where opportunities might be. It doesn't give exact buy-sell signals or specific prices, but offers tailored recommendations and analysis to guide decision-making. Essentially, it's a supportive tool to enhance your own trading strategies. Does that clarify things?
Let me ask you something. If it were you to create a new tool for the beginner investor in crypto, what you will do?
I'd create an easy-to-use platform that simplifies crypto education with interactive tutorials, real-time market insights, and a practice trading environment. It would focus on building foundational knowledge and offer simple tools for tracking and managing investments. This would help beginners gain confidence before diving into real trading.
In fact, if you go to Coinbase, there are some video that you can even watch and quiz, and then even let you earn money off of it. So they are sponsored by the project that you can find in the crypto ecosystem, the crypto project, and they even willing to pay you to watch the video and educate yourself. What I don't find very simple in some of these major platform is the way to track your losses or your gain. What they do, they give you the they don't give you the average. Some of them they give you the average price, but some of them they don't really give you an entry point, an exit point, and they don't keep track like a real-time portfolio. So that probably will be a good idea to be implemented for some of these exchange, because instead to go out and get another application that does that specifically, you can track everything in one app. That will be actually something very useful.
That's a great point. An integrated portfolio tracking feature would definitely simplify things for users. It would help them monitor their performance in real time without needing multiple apps. It's surprising more platforms haven't prioritized this. Hopefully we'll see such improvements soon. That's a great point. An integrated portfolio tracking feature would simplify things for users. It would help